Buckle up, because on today's show, we're going to revisit an old fan favorite. That's right. Today we're going to revisit something we've done in the past. In fact, we did it about 2.5 years ago. Yeah, some of you have seen it. In fact, about 9,500 of you out there have seen it. That's right. It is Branston Pickle. Yeah, I did that a long time ago. I'd never had it. I'd heard about it for a long time. It was time to try it, and I liked it. Spoilers, I liked it. Probably should have said spoilers first. You know what? That's okay. It's a 2.5-year-old video. Go give it a look. But I thought, hey, let's revisit that. Let's check out again Branston Pickle, but this time a little bit different. So on today's show, we've got Branston Pickle Squeezable Small Chunk. Yeah, that was possibly my nickname back in school. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So I thought this might be something a little bit cooler to do, you know, to kind of, it's more of a spread. It's more of a small chunk. Because Branston Pickle, I will say for one thing, it has huge pieces of veg in there, which is cool, which is good, but it was quite the mouthful to get into.
That's what she said.
You know, and while we're at it, I thought I'd also try something also that I had heard about, but never tried before. That's right. Today we've got an exclusive. It's Branston Piccalilli. Yeah, fun to say, isn't it? Piccalilli. I think it's something fairly similar, but not entirely the same. I mean, for one, you can see it's a different color. I think this has mustard in it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, cauliflower, onion, gherkin, and silver skin onion Piccalilli in a tangy mustard sauce. So there you go. We'll get into that in a minute. I think right now, let's try the Branston Small Chunk Squeezable Pickle. I picked this up online from somewhere, probably Amazon, as you do. And let's carefully get into this. There we go. We'll find that later. And let's give it a smell. Oh yeah, it's got that same like sharp, vinegary smell, but very, very dark. And you can tell, I mean, it's gelatinous. It's definitely not the huge chunks that it was. And also, those of you who've seen it, and again, 9,500 of you have. Those of you who've seen it, I tried it, I think, what it was it like with some crackers and cheese and I think bologna, which, nothing wrong with bologna. But you know, some of you thought it was bologna. I don't know. So I thought, we'll make a meal out of this. So first up though, I do want to try it just kind of on its own. Let's give it, if we can do this without wearing it. Got a thick, crusty bit of, it's a rosemary sea salt bread. I know, fancy, I know. Let's just, look at this, here. Just squeeze it on in. It just, this is already much nicer to deal with. Yeah. Don't really need to spread it around because it's kind of its own spread. Yeah, just that sharp, tangy, vinegary smell to it. Oh yeah. That's the flavor I remember. But easier to manage, easier to deal with, easier to chew. You hear me chewing. Yeah, I like that. Also, with a bread like this, a lot of nooks and crannies in there. I mean, definitely if I was spreading this around, it would all just soak right into the bread. So, what if we made a sandwich out of that? Yeah, I got stuff for sandwiches. So, I got a couple of other bigger pieces of bread that I have liberally buttered. Because I think that's what you do. You know, my grandmother used to butter my sandwiches. I was not a fan of that. But now, oh yeah, butter. So let's put some Branston on here. I'll try to put a bit on that just because, you know, we want it in there. I have a feeling I'm going to wind up wearing at least some of this before this is over. Then I got some capicola. Nice, uncured. I don't know what it'd be like if it was cured, but this is uncured meat, not bologna. Though again, nothing wrong with bologna. I like bologna. You like bologna? Or do you think bologna is bologna? Let me know. And then I got a couple different cheeses here. I got some dry, like aged cheddar. I've also got kind of a spicy Havarti. Maybe I'll save that. We'll hang on to that. But let's get some of that cheese on here. And then, of course, a bit more bread. I don't want to go too heavy on the pickle. Also, should have brought a knife. This thing is going to be ridiculous. But let's get in there from some angle. All right. I think this mixes perfectly. The cheese, sharpness from the cheese, the slight meatiness. It's not a meaty type of lunch meat, but it's good. But that tang, that tanginess of the Branston pickle really comes through. Yeah, I know I couldn't really get into that. That's, oh man, let's make a mess out of this. This is, there we go. A bit of carnage, but we can get into that. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. Oh man, I wish I brought like an iron brew or something to have with this. That would have gone well. I do still have some pickled onion Monster Munch to go with that though. Because I mean, this is a proper lunch. Monster Munch, a sandwich. What could go wrong? What couldn't be a better day? That's right. We've still got Piccalilli to try. Thanks for reminding me. Before we, you know, bury our faces in that. Let's give this a whirl. Real quick, is this any good? Yeah, it is. Heck yeah, it is. It's delicious stuff. I get it. But I definitely think this is the way to go. The squeezable small chunk, for me at least, that's the better way to go. It's just a better consistency. It's easier to deal with in a sandwich sort of setting. But what about this Piccalilli? Similar idea, but mustard. And this one I have never tried. Thankfully didn't struggle to get open either. Very yellow. Let's give this a smell. Mostly just smells like mustard. I mean, it's very mustardy yellow. But again, there's cauliflower, onion, gherkin. What else was in here? Silver skin onion. So, I mean, there's like 2 kinds of onion. And mustard. Let's give this a taste. Oh yeah, it's very chunky. Look at that. Yeah. It's definitely not as vinegary as a Branston pickle is. It's mostly just mustard with chunks. So I don't really get maybe a little bit of oniony. Yeah, a little bit of oniony flavor in there, but mostly mustard. We've got, I know here, I don't know if it's in other regions, we have, it was like a hot dog relish. Similar idea, like pickle relish, but with a mustardy base. So I think very similar. It's been a while since I've had it, but similar idea. I think similar flavor profile, though with the cauliflower in there makes that interesting. Gives it a definite chunkier bite. And these are also bigger chunks too. Similar to, I think, like what Branston Pickle normally has, that larger size piece. But, you know, it's no fun just to eat this out of a jar. So I thought, what does mustard go on? Wieners. That's right. Wieners, hot dogs, sausages. So that's what I got. A sausage. So let's give that a proper dressing, as one does. I just heated this up and split a bun to throw it in. You know, wiener in the bun. It's good times. Let's give that a try. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Sausage. It's just, you know, some sausage I bought. Nothing special about it. But it's fairly tasty. But with that mustard base, that works. It's, you know, hot dogs and mustard. Perfect pair. But then you got the chunky bits in there that give it a little extra flavor, a little extra texture, which is always good. So, is this any good? This Branston Piccalilli? Is it any good? Oh yeah. In fact, I'm kind of surprised at how good this is. I don't know what I was expecting out of it, but it works. It works well. But that's going to do it here for me today, folks. Hey, thanks for going on that journey for revisiting Branston Pickle with me, as well as taking a new look at Piccalilli. Yeah, thanks a lot for that. That was fun. And you know, who knows, maybe 9,500 of you will be back to check this out. But I'm gonna dig into this lunch here. I have got some things to get to. But I'm gonna see all of you folks here next time.